Hi, this is what I call my warm-up stretching exercise. I shall break it down into its little segment parts, but basically what it is a major seventh shape. If you look at where my fingers are, what I've done is I'm placing my first finger on the C sharp, which is the 9th fret of the first string, then the 10th fret of the second string, 11th fret of the third string, and the 12th fret of the fourth string, giving us this shape, this angled shape. And what I'm doing is I'm moving each finger down individually. I was shown this exercise many years ago by a classical guitarist, and when he showed me it, I thought, oh yeah, I can do that. It looks quite straightforward. But when you try it, it's not as straightforward as you think. It can be quite challenging. I still find it challenging, and hopefully you'll find it challenging as well. So here we go. This is what I'm doing. I do it very slowly. The pattern I'm using is from the 4th string up to the 1st string. You see what I'm doing here? I'm just moving down one fret at a time. The aim, of course, is that once you've mastered this little exercise, is to move as far down the fingerboard as you can, because obviously as you go down, the frets become wider and the stretch becomes that much more challenging. So I'll do it for you again. So you see what I'm doing there? I'm moving one finger down at a time. I'm leaving these 3 fingers on the fingerboard as I'm moving the first finger down, and then the second finger joins the first finger, the third finger joins the second, and the fourth finger joins the third. It's a great way to warm up. It's a great way to get those fingers stretching. If you're having trouble with long stretches, I guarantee that this will help that. It will stretch the tendons. It can be a bit painful. I'm going to make a little disclaimer here. Just concentrate on this section of the fingerboard, just here. Don't go any further than that. Just keep concentrating on that section, and when you feel you've mastered that, then start slowly moving down the fingerboard. When I first tried this exercise, the problem I had was actually obviously anchoring all the fingers while you move the first one, then the second one, and the third one individually. And I came up with this little kind of mental exercise. You might think it's a bit bonkers, but it works for me. I'm a great devotee of super glue. Without super glue, I wouldn't have fingernails. Super glue is great for doing repairs on guitars, but mainly it's great for repairing fingernails. I use it to strengthen my fingernails, but that's another chapter. Join me later for nail care, right? But I thought, well, look, if I can imagine that my little finger, which is the hardest one to anchor, was actually glued on that fret, and I couldn't move it, right? Even if I wanted to. Until I decide to unglue it mentally, then it works. See if it works for you. Just imagine that your little finger, because that's the hardest one to keep anchored, is glued there. Until you decide to move it. Okay? Check it out for yourself. Don't overdo it. Do it very gently. Start slowly and then build up. And of course, this exercise is featured on the Guitar Practice Perfectly website, so you've got the point of reference here. Good luck. Be gentle with yourself.